Episode 42 disclaimer: no lizards were harmed in the making of this episode. When last we left our group of adventurers, you all had been long gone from the ruins of Ioun, left the study hall where you guys did some monkin training with Vaden in the way of the Cobalt Soul Monk. You guys went and spent several days up in Degarkin's Institute of Disguise. You did a variance of things, including partying. You got your magical shopping license, which you used for a little bit. You went and stole a seed and a blossom from the Blink Tree, a sacred tree created by the wizards that Melora asked Kuzma to grab for her. You guys murdered a professor. Rightfully so, potentially rightfully so. Allegedly, murdered a professor. No, you guys for sure did. I was there. I remember it. And then decided to leave the Garkin's Institute of Disguise and continue north, where you guys eventually hit a crossroads where there was some of the abbots of Foresight, the people who are god hunters. And you got some vague information on when and where the next god will be born and who, but don't really know much. We discovered that elephants can swim up to 300 miles as you guys crossed across the Enigma Lake, fought a fire owlbear, and eventually brought it back to life for the sake of not being slaughtered by its master for killing his flamey whamey. And then continued north, where you discovered that the Fort Ronak had been taken over by a bunch of goblins. Discovered that it was a voiceless person named Zaznorm, a person who looked a lot like your
Aurelius?
Your own bard Yasmorn, Aurelius, where you rejected his offer of peace, killed him, and then continued northwards. And we ended the session with you guys kind of like fast traveling up to Fort Grumtown with, very peaceful roads. It's a wide open land, not much to go on. And then you guys decided to go, hey, we still got nothing to do on the way to the Immortal Lotus, the Orange Lotus Dojo. Let's stop up these ruins and then kind of decide from there if we want to cut up through the center of the Sands of Marrow, or if we want to cut back or cut across the continent towards Wandermoral's Metamorphosis Lyceum, and then the fort leading up through the Sands of Marrow on the Iron Road there. But that's still up in the air on what you guys want to do. But we do pick up with you guys being in these ancient ruins of an ancient city that fell some thousands of years ago. And that is where we pick up. So let me change the music for you guys and then describe what you're seeing while you're here. So in this ruined city, and you guys kind of get vague pieces of it as you march in, and you guys are traveling not quite at like half speed, but you guys are having to take your cart and elephant kind of long paths around. You almost find it's easier to hook up the donkey to the cart, or not your donkey, your draft horse to the cart and scout ahead to find the right paths for it. But you come to a small city, or at least what used to be a small city. Its name is long forgotten. Its pieces and parts have been picked over by archaeologists over many, many thousands of years. Or sorry, not about 2-ish thousand years that it's been. And now it's mostly covered in moss and trees and lichen. Most of the buildings, all of the wooden buildings, those pieces are long, long gone. Some of the stone buildings are still up, though well eroded. I just kind of picked this because I thought it looked kind of pretty and gave a vague example of what you might see. But yeah, you guys are just kind of in this overgrown city. And we can go back to the Deitas map in a little bit to decide what you guys want to do. But is there anything you guys wanted to do while you were here?
Well, let's take a quick look around. It looks like this is basically Ideal City. Nature take back. So I spend time looking around.
Are you looking for anything in particular, Kuzma, or just literally just looking around?
No, just look. I think if anything, Kuzma would be looking for a way to if there are any clues as to why and how nature reclaimed the city. But
Yeah.
nothing, no object in particular.
Kuzma, can you talk to trees?
Sometimes, most time, never they talk back.
ask him how this place fell.
Yeah, think it. I asked, but we'll see if they give any hint.
Yeah, ask them if they left any valuables here too.
Well, one question at a time. All right, can I ask that? Can I ask how they reclaimed this word place?
Do you have the ability to speak with trees and them talk back to you?
They cannot talk back to me.
This is the definition of a one-sided conversation, bud.
So hold on, let me find it. It says you have the ability to communicate in a limited manner with plants. They can understand the meaning of your words. DM determines if and how you can interpret anything that may be communicated back.
Sure. Make me a survival check real quick.
Okay. I think that's a slightly modified wording of the actual thing, which says something like, it may be like a rustling of the bushes or a wind or something that blows in some way.
Right. Okay. So with your 17, as you're sitting there and you ask, can you go and ask that first question again?
Dearest tree who overturned this horrid city. How do you reclaim? How did this happen? What did you do to reclaim this fallen city?
As you sit, as you sit and wait, and you hear you listen to the different ways the winds travel through the forest canopy, the treetops, the leaves, the grass. You look for any plant nearby that may be listening to you. And there's a small shrub that seems to shift a little unnaturally to the winds. In fact, you almost see its roots pull out of the ground, turn towards you. And you hear, clear as day, its voice in Druidic just go, I don't know. I'm pretty new here. I've been here for I don't know, 100, 200 moons.
Well, what was it like when you first came here? Exactly like this?
A little less green, honestly. That, and he they see the bush motion towards another bush. That wasn't there. That moss is new. I like moss. Moss is fun.
Keep up the good fight here. Do you speak to any other plants while you're here?
And you see him turn completely 180. There's a tree a little ways that way. He comes by every now and then. He likes to check on us. He's real nice.
A tree who walk?
Yeah, well, I mean, kinda. His roots move. I don't know if that's walking. I don't know what walking is. I'm very young. I have a very limited vocabulary.
So thank you for the direction. Perhaps I go and speak to him. While I have you, my friend wants to know if there's anything valuable around here. I mean, obviously, all of this green everywhere in every direction is valuable, but I think he wants something else. Do you see anything odd around here?
Honestly, no. I haven't moved out of here in 80 moons. It's real comfy. I get a lot of sun here. It's nice.
As time progresses, it becomes even more comfortable as we destroy this terrible city. Nice to meet you there.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Queen Latrifa. It's very nice to meet you. I like your mustache.
Thank you. Very, very nice shrub bush you have there.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Yaswan, he's not seen any valuables, but he did say there's a tree who comes through here every now and then. Perhaps we go speak to the tree.
Oh, you think if we could loot its corpse?
Yet.
Like a monster tree that we could hunt down.
Yet. No, I think you need to understand. This is the tree.
Is this one of those things where we have to make it cry again?
I don't know Treant. We'll go see. I've never heard of Treant to walk, but
is it like an ayahuasca tree?
Could be. I don't know yet. Know what that is either. Is that like Mendicus's favorite plant?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but Medicus did show it to me.
Oh, then yeah, it is. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else around here, I'll look around for a little bit. But otherwise, we can go in this direction to see if the walking tree is anywhere nearby.
If you guys have no objection, you guys are welcome to. Any objections?
No, if whoever you talked to didn't know how this place fell, then might as well try the walking tree.
All right, let's go in the direction that small Queen Latrifa, excuse me. The bush point us.
So, as you begin to make your way in the direction the shrub motioned and the westward direction, you do eventually hear, specifically Kuzma, you hear the voice just saying, "Are you getting along okay? Good. If you need more sun, let me know, and I will have the overhead branches move for you. Bye.
Привет, who's there?
Who is the unknown voice that Timberlake does not understand?
It is I, the druid Kuzma.
I know of you through you.
That makes sense.
How may I help the servant of Melora?
Mostly just curious as I pass through this wonderful place where you take back and destroy city. How is this accomplished? Like, how can I also, use, like, is there some power I can gain to help destroy additional cities that man has taken over?
Mankind build structures such as this. We are in no rush to take it back. It will happen in time, for nature prevails. Nature always prevails in time. You sometimes must be patient when rushing is ill-advised. For if rushing makes it so you cannot do what Melora loves and enjoys, then are you really doing Melora's work?
Well, first of all, bitch. No, just kidding.
Have you seen my staff?
Wait, it wasn't Melora the lesbian god? It makes sense why she wants to take it slow. Like the foreplay,
I did not catch your name.
I am Timberlake.
Timberlake. Obviously, of course, nature prevail, and it does take time for nature to grow. But I am blessed with the staff of Melora, which, as I'm sure you know, does accelerate the growth of everything. And in the guiding principles of Melora, I must protect and hunt and embrace this savage nature of this world. So, while nature may take its time, I help accelerate. So, is that all it was? You wait in this time and destroy, take back the city.
Yes.
And you are what, guardian here, or?
Guardian, it's gonna be me.
Oh.
The whole time I'm like, goddamn Timberlake. The truth was one thing, but
Your words are the music of my heart. That's why I said bye at the beginning.
I'm crying a fucking river.
Timberlake, it is such an honor to meet you. If there's anything that I can ever do to have serviced you, just let me know.
There is one thing.
What is, Till?
Sorry, I'm looking at NSYNC songs. I can't get anything. Okay, no. I can't fit this in with a pun.
If you want us to kill the Backstreet Boys, I'm not going to do it.
The tall one behind you. The furry one, the bugbear.
Nah.
Is he talking about me? Not that I can understand.
His tree his tree bark opens up some kind of like where his maybe imagine his innie belly button would be.
A gift from Melora for him and his good work.
Well, Pavel, this Timberlake have gift for you. It's we are so honored, Timberlake. You're tearing up my heart.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He needs to hurry. This makes me ill.
Pavel, get your furry ass over here.
I go reach up into his belly button.
Pavel comes up and pulls out this horn, like this spiraled horn. Let me see if I can show you guys the image. But it's a spiraled horn that you would blow into to play things out of.
This was given to me by you from Melora. It is the Bugbear Lord's horn.
Say thank you, Pavel.
Thank you.
What this do?
It was used during the Great Cataclysm. Beyond that, I know not what it did.
Well, thank you. I think I can find somebody who help. If again there's anything I can ever do for you, you let me know.
You got it. Under my tree.
I had to say that because it's a song.
Well, das vidanya, or as I practice common since I be around so many people, or I think in how they say in common, bye.
Mendicus, back in my day, they used to talk to burning bushes. Maybe if we set this place on fire, they'll talk. I'm not hearing anything. Are you?
And just mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, I just see a bush shaking at Kuzma. Like, if we set it on fire, maybe there'll really be some profit,
I request you leave this forest, for you are bringing the noise.
Yeah, I'm feeling that itchy burn.
We'll be right along the way. Thank you.
Backstreet back. All right.
Hey!
He throws a rock.
I like to cast a spell. As I walk away, just start burning this bitch down.
This
will be the end of the campaign if you do that.
This forest is safe. Be at ease.
Well, you be well, and if you see you, please tell you I say hello, you.
You travel north from here. That is all I
good.
know.
Good to know. Okay, guys. Listen. So Timberlake over there. He has a way with words and poetry. Is something else. But he bring this horn for Pavel. You gave it to us. Do you know what this horn do? Alkahest, from you?
Would I remember what it does?
So you can actually make me a history check for this horn. Because there's a chance you may have seen it in battle if you roll high enough.
Nat 20?
I think you might know what it is. This
maybe
changed hands occasionally, but ended up being last held in the hands of the great bugbear commander named Lavip. He was known for always having an army of goblins behind him, but they're like strong goblins at that. And you had the chance to talk with him one time, as commanders kind of get together between battles sometimes. This horn, when blown, and obviously you can become proficient in it if you know how. When blown, it needs to be blown by a melee combatant of some sort, either paladin, fighter, ranger, rogue, barbarian, or monk. You roll your d20 plus proficiencies and modifier if you're proficient in the horn usage. On a 1 to 5, no goblins are summoned. On a 6 to 10, 2 goblins are summoned. On an 11 to 15, 3, 16 to 24, 21 to 25, 5, 26 plus 7 spirit goblins are summoned. You can only use it once per every 3 days. And on a 1 to 5, that means it's a failure, so you can technically use it the next day. So I'm just continuing to give to Pavel's menagerie of creatures that follow him.
Soon between the two of us, we'll need an entire session to get through our turns.
Yeah, that'd be funny. But yeah, that's pretty much what you know about it. It was just used as like support guards for Lavip, the great bugbear commander of the Great Cataclysm.
Yeah, there was a horn that could come in handy, you know. Just,
So we go north. I think we are safe in this forest.
as long
Oh,
as
hold
we
on, I
leave the
wanna talk to
talking
the guy.
trees.
Well, you had a question for Timberlake?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him myself though. I don't trust you to
Okay, go
relay
ahead.
these things. Hey, Mr. Timberlake, how were you here when this place had people in it?
Here, no. Alive, yes.
Where were you?
I was to the north, in the lands where trees cannot survive now. The lands
damn.
I believe now known as the Sands of Marrow.
Do you know if anything in this place survived anywhere?
Out of character, do you mean like, is there anything nowadays that is somewhere in the world that was once here?
Yeah, if he knows any of that. If like he knows if they took stuff away from here and brought it somewhere else.
Gotcha.
Mankind, over the next several centuries, pillaged this place, many carefully. They went north, south, east, and west. Many of the people from the land of Farrowwind came and went as they studied.
Alright, thanks. I guess I was hoping for better news, but yeah, enjoy your forest.
Thank you. Enjoy the forest as well. Half elf
Alright.
or high elf.
Half elf.
Alright, I'm done. Let's get out of here.
Highling?
Yeah. All right. So, if no one else has anything else they would like to do in the ruins, what is the plan from here?
Have we decided on a new thing, or are we just going back being hectic?
Hey, Vaden, what direction you think we should be heading?
You know, I just really wanted Mendicus and Kuzma to talk to these trees, I guess. I don't care about the forest too much. I mean, it's nice because there's squirrels, good dinner, but you know, where we're going, it's gonna be cold and sandy, and you know,
Yeah.
snowy and.
Are any of us gonna acknowledge the fact that Kuzma was like just fucking talking to the ground for a while? And
I don't think we will because he does that a lot. If you know.
yeah, he's not. I wonder if he's catching whatever Mendicus has, and between you and me,
You mean
that's-
yes? The crazy.
I don't make up my own languages when I talk to the ground. He just sits there and mumbo jumbo.
Well, I guess the most important thing is we need to figure out if we would like to see the school or town that is east.
Do you mean
wait,
Weast?
Weast. I meant Weast. Yes. Literally meant to say Weast. God damn.
I mean, I'd rather not risk getting my tongue cut out. I'm pretty good at lying, but
It's right on the border, though. We could always just run right across the border.
I literally, the wheel of ooh cut my Achilles tendon. I can't run.
Well, then I guess we're gonna go back the way we came.
Alright,
Do
that's
we
fine with
never
me.
want to use the necklace we got from there? Or are we just holding on to that just in case something worse comes?
Huh?
No
we have
idea what
something that could cure either your sight problems or your Achilles tendons, or we can just hold on to it.
I have glasses.
Up to you.
All I got to do is wear these glasses, and I could see just as I have done before. But you could heal Medicus with it.
Yeah, I'd like to have my Achilles tendon back.
Do you want to chew on this gummy necklace? I think it's made of candy. I think it's soft candy.
Oh, that's
it
low
gotta
blow.
be-
I need to think he can chew.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying.
No, I think it's like a soft candy, like a fruit roll-up, you know?
What
That's
is this
even
fruit
worse. Have you
roll-up?
ever had a fruit roll up? It gets stuck in your teeth and he's like rips it out.
It gets
Mendicus,
stuck
I
in your
don't have
tooth.
teeth, okay? I don't have teeth. That's a low blow. There's a lot of things I don't have, okay?
I think it's fair though. You are saying he should chew on a gummy candy, and he doesn't have many teeth either.
Yeah, we're in the same boat, Alkahest. We're on the same team here.
That's fair. I mean, I could melt it, you could drink it, it'd be like a sugary drink.
That probably makes the most sense. That's a great idea.
Wouldn't it be hot?
I mean, I can put it in something. We can make it like a tea, like a very sweet tea. We
Alright.
are still not north, so sweet tea makes sense.
I've never heard of sweet tea. I've heard of aromatic tea. I've heard of ginger tea.
We
Nothing
have
of
it all
this.
the time in the south. What do you mean? Sweet
What
tea.
the fuck do you mean ginger tea?
Yasmon, tell us man of sweet tea.
Yeah, I've never heard of sweet tea before, but Vane, what kind of fucking people do you come from?
You've never heard of ginger tea, Yasmin?
What
It is-
the-
Yasmon, I don't think you can say that.
Well, Yasmin, see, ginger tea is a plant root that you get, and you make tea from it, and it is quite good.
Are you making fun of Yasmon?
My roots? You're gonna use my roots to make tea.
Not your roots, Yasmin. It
Isn't
is
that
a
like
plant.
some kind of
just some-
cannibal?
Some innocent ginger walking past.
I do not get the reference, Yasmin. I don't understand. Why are you so offended by this ginger tea?
Look, man, Vane, before this, I would have assumed you wouldn't go around kidnapping gingers and pulling out their hair and mixing up their roots like some kind of witch.
You lost me, bud. But maybe we should, you know what we should do is probably go back the way we came, and probably get away from this place.
Yeah, whatever it's doing is making Kuzma go crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that he's talking to himself all the time, and I think I saw Medicus doing it as well.
Hey, Vane, how many calories does a soulless drink like that have?
It actually has negative calories. It sucks the calories out of you.
I mean, with Yasmon that makes sense because of the blowjobs, but
Yes, don't worry, Medicus. It's not like a blowjob. It sucks out of the calories out of you from the inside out, not from the outside in.
All right. So,
Now you've lost me.
So, are you guys cutting back to the fort just south of the Iron Road on the eastern side of the forest?
Yeah, until we change our minds.
Yeah, until we change our minds again. Yes.
But this is the plan, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then, over the next 2 days, you guys can kind of have this conversation. I assume you guys are making that necklace into a tea for Mendicus to drink. Alkahest, you find that it melts quite nicely.
I gotta cross some shit off
yeah, no
my
problem.
list.
As you melt it, it almost kind of like turns into a very syrupy liquid until you kind of like just kind of keep letting it run. You get the taste palette of it in. You find that's very like cherry flavored. So you, when Vaden comes back with dinner, you're able to take the appropriate some berries that he has and make a small tea out of some of the leaves in the forest and match it with the berries and the taste of the necklace. And you serve Mendicus a very nice tea. Mendicus, as you drink this, you do get your 5 feet back. You almost feel your Achilles tendon lengthen. You can almost feel yourself have a bit more alacrity in your system.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah. But you guys have about a 2-day walk to the edge of the forest, just because you have to weave through it with an elephant, a horse, a cart, and then all of you guys as well. And then about another day's travel to the fort.
Can I work on a project in this time?
Yes, you can. You can knock out 3 days of a project, so, call it, 16 hours a day. So what is that, 40, 32...
48.
48 hours of your next project. What project are you working on, by the way?
I'm going to work on the Instant Fortress.
Okay. And since you officially finished your timepiece the other day, would you like to describe what it ends up looking like? Because I may not have done it justice at the end of the last episode.
I just wrote it down and I moved it. If Mendicus doesn't mind me having, like, use of blue and black buttons, would you mind?
What kind?
Yeah, any cheap blue-black button. Any specifically metallic if you got them.
There's no such thing as a cheap button.
But like metallic buttons, in preference, if you don't mind.
Do you want one? Do you want like shiny metallic? Do you want matte metallic?
Mainly like shiny metallic, maybe some like matte black, shiny blue contrast.
Oh yeah, I got some. I got like 25 pounds of buttons. We can find you some of them.
You got the 100 pounds of button. It should be somewhere.
Yeah, Mendicus, you had 20 pounds of buttons on you. Alkahest had like 80 pounds of buttons on him.
Just chilling in the bag of holding. But it's a like a typical stop, like the pocket watch. So like it opens up 3 parts, the back end, and then you can see through it, especially because it's made from a glass or like crystal orb. So dark blue, clear back. You can see like the cogs and gears and the metal work. The front design is like a dream catcher because it's a time catcher. So that's the face of the clock. So black-blue design. The idea is like it's made with a little bit of mithril and adamantine to like kind of get that black-blue feeling the whole way through. That was the basic design of it, and a blue and black chain connecting to my mithril armor. Kind of like a conductor of a train.
Sick.
It's pretty badass, Alkahest.
We spent a lot of time traveling, so I had some time to work on it.
What does it do? You keep time?
Yeah, among other things.
Fine, keep your secrets.
Oh no, Jesus Christ! No, it does a lot of different things. I'm not trying to keep I mean, we keep secrets, but fuck if I try to.
But if you'd like to give the basics of it, you're welcome to. If not,
Yeah, I just have like 20 pieces of paper that I got.
Yeah, no, it's a long thing.
I know. Like I got like a bunch of different. Like I'm flipping through my fucking binder here. Like I have like so many things I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I could ever play an artificer because you keep track of so many things.
So it's a +1 spell attack, +1 DC save. It has 10 charges per day that are regained at dawn. If I spend the last charge, I have to roll a d20. If I roll a nat 1, and with my luck, the DM gets a point, choose a point in space-time and put it there. So like anywhere in the world, you can fucking put that somewhere if I am stupid enough to use all 10 charges. But there's a reaction that causes 3 charges, that costs 3 charges. There's like a healing that's you can use anywhere from 1 to as many charges as you want to. And then there's a 4-charge one that does something too.
Wait, so if you fuck up bad enough, that thing can just zoom off into the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
And do you know where it goes?
I mean, there's no telling. I mean, I could try to track it, but that's why I try not to use all 10 charges.
So in layman's terms, it can like almost like use time to manipulate things to fix mistakes. Is that probably a good way to put it?
So, like, the description when I first read the thing was like, the clock, you can always hear the clock ticking, and as it's a time catcher, it's always collecting time. So, like, as things happen, you can manipulate time using the charges to try to either heal somebody to, take back damage, so turn back time on them so they can do that, or change the position that they're at, stuff like that. So you can manipulate things and speed things up, reduce things.
It's super cool. I mean, you also spent, this is a project that you started way back in Brintakor, Malona. So this has been like a 30 episode project that you finally had time to do things on.
Pretty good so far.
Well, because Alkahest is bad at managing time, as Mendigus pointed out, 20 episodes ago.
And I am a glass blower, so I had some time to work on this glass piece.
Yeah. So you guys do, find yourself at this fort. You all emerge from the forest, find yourself in an open grassland. It's not quite sandy yet, so you guys are just kind of dealing with very, very small rolling hills as you approach this fort. The fort has high walls around it, and you can see it from a good bit of a distance, though, maybe like the last mile or so is when you really see it. You approach it at not quite dusk, so maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Vaden, I don't know if this was the iron road you took, but Alkahest, you would for sure know this as Fort Spine Yard. And I will take us to that map real quick.
Do you want to roll for the 48 out of the 80 hours on this instant fortress?
Yeah, since you're past the midway point, we'll just do 2 big rolls on that one. While I get y'all's map situated.
Gentlemen, if I could borrow some inspiration and guidance for this project.
I help you because I know you're hard at work at the project I give you. I'm sure you toil over it every night.
So, if you need me to hold anything, I will help.
I'll definitely take a lot of time. We get a little bit stronger. I can do it in half the time, or a quarter of the time, technically.
I have no idea what you're doing, but I will give you equipment as needed.
I'll convince Medicus to rub you off once.
That might actually distract him, Yasmorn.
I mean, the all-purpose tool is going to be used for other things, but
you can take a break, right?
No blowjobs.
Yeah, no blowjob.
So, like, if I'm doing the big part of this in the beginning is carving the adamantine into the rook that I want to make for it, and then the other half is like enchanting for like the magic of the item. So, do you want me to do tinkering and then, or do you want me to do like blacksmithing or metalworking type shit first? Like, smithing tools, or what are you thinking?
So, okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll
him carve?
Well, yeah. Well, he already has advantage because, if you don't want to waste the foresight thing, Vaden can help you and give you advantage plus the inspiration plus the guidance, and this will be a blacksmithing check to start. So like you said, I think it's best that you make the rook first, and we'll go from there.
Alright, so smith tools, roll at advantage.
Oof.
Double in 1 second.
So that a +5 to 16.
So 31.
Oh, so okay, plus 10. So 32. So with your 32,
It'd probably take a while to do this to get shit done if it's that shit of a beginning roll.
Well, in this case, 48 hours worth. So we'll say you still have another 40 hours to go. So we'll say out of the 40 hours, 48 hours, you only get 40 hours of total work done. But you do complete. You get to that midway point. You have this, though maybe not as fanciful as you might have liked it. Maybe if you had access to a full forge, you could better heat up the adamantine when you work it. But you're working with how big would you say this adamantine rook will be? This adamantine castle.
It's a 1 inch. So this is very fine instrument, fine working type shit.
So you don't have the forge necessary to get it hot enough to do the fine metalworking with, so you find it a little bit harder as you're using tools you may not have used in back in the old days. But you do, craft this adamantine rook, castle looking thing that to the average onlooker would be a work of art. But Alkahest knows that he could do better. Alkahest knows that this is not his best work. Some of the great artificers in the world may see the flaws in the way it was constructed as well. But to the average, 99% of the population, it's very, very nicely constructed, very smooth, very, like, you can see, like, the bricks in the rook. You can see the spires at the top. You can even see the small dwarf you carved in. And now it's just a matter of imbuing it with magic over the next 40 hours and putting the correct runes and arcane sigils on it to get it to do
That's
the
a
rest
cool
of it.
little tower, Alkahest.
It's going to be used in a strategy at one point.
A strategy.
When we're in a fight, if we're really down, it's always good to castle sometimes.
What, like, you just put it on the ground and hope somebody steps on it like a Lego?
Putting it on the ground is part of it, but it won't be a Lego.
Alrighty. So upon this, you guys, with your elephant and horse and cart and Aurelius and Pearl, arrive at these gates. What are you guys doing? High stone walls, maybe, 60, 70 feet high, depending on where in the wall it is.
I'll pull out my gold sack and I'll just, like, bang it against the wall. Come in! Take me across the sea of sand of shit.
So you hear on the other side goes, alright, who is it?
Do you speak common, sir?
That is what we're speaking, yeah, aye.
Does anybody else understand this guy?
I don't think I speak common.
I just finished talking to Tree. I can't understand them.
Shit.
You know that I can understand and hear everything you're saying on the other side of the wall, aye?
I don't think he can understand us.
I think I know what he's saying.
I speak Dwarvish, by the way. Just the whole time I'm listening to this, I'm just like, okay.
He is a dwarf speaking in common, guy.
No. What I'm saying is that, the accent's not a problem for me. I just that's what I'm saying. The dialect is fine for me.
Okay.
More didn't help make me, so it's not like Dwarvish would be an accent would be a problem. I'm just listening to this. I say in Dwarvish.
It's in your auditory. Go ahead.
Sorry, the guy is an idiot who's. I understand you perfectly. I say this in Dwarvish.
He will switch to Dwarvish then. Alright, how many of ye are there, and are you looking to cross the the red clay road?
There's 7 of us. And I don't. Let me make sure that they're on the same page. Do you guys are we paying for this? He can understand common.
Yes, you can understand common. What
Are we paying
what do you
30
mean
gold
paying
ahead?
for what?
We're taking the road. That's like 30 gold ahead. Do we have the money?
Yes, we have the money.
Terrible idea.
If you have your own cart, it's 200 gold for the cart.
Along with everyone else on it, correct?
No. If you have your own cart, then however many people you can fit on it, it caps out at 200 gold. If you had to borrow a cart, then it's 30 gold ahead.
Oh, so instead of 210, that's 200. Unless you're not
instead of, but
instead of, do you count? This is somebody's slave, and I point to. I say this in Dwarvish. I point, to Aurelius. This is our bard slave. I don't know what he does for him, but this is his slave. Do you count this? Is there a discount? Is this a 60% thing?
Oh, I know. Kids are free. Drow and dwarves get half price.
Oh, we got the discount here.
It's the alliance, aye.
Right.
So 15 and... Wait, do you speak Dwarvish too?
Did he say that in Dwarvish?
He was responding in Dwarvish to Alkahest since Alkahest started it.
Alright.
imagine you just pick it up if you.
I,
No, never mind.
If there's, let's see, 6 times 30 is 180. Half of that is 165 for the drow included. 165 gold.
Do we have 165 gold as a group to throw up?
Yeah, I got it.
You got that much?
Buttons don't count.
I can contribute.
But they don't take buttons?
I didn't say that.
I will say, comrades, it was my idea to come north. I will put forth 100 gold for this.
Oh, that sounds great.
Well, my contribution was getting us safe through forest, so.
Well,
Yeah,
we didn't
I'll
even
throw
need to
30
go
in the
into
forest,
forest.
Kuzma.
We didn't even need to go in there. I mean, that is not a contribution, Kuzma.
Oh,
You can
look,
just
I'll
take
put
them.
35 gold. Here's
No, if we
35
all
gold.
put in 29, we should be fine. That should be about enough, right?
I have contributed to 100 already.
And I put 35 in. Take it or leave it. Aurelius, you better put in your goddamn share.
We owe 30.
I don't have any, Chaz.
I'll give him.
I'll put in 30.
Alright, well, come on in. And he opens
yes.
the door and he steps out of the way. The name's Sir Dwarfington. I just head inside. There should be dinner on the table. Make yourselves at home. When it's time for bedding, here in a few hours, I'll be the one to escort you.
Do you have a smith here?
We have a small forge, though it is not currently in operation. We can get it going tomorrow if you like.
I mean, I can take a look.
I
have some experience.
It is off to the eastern side of the camp. We ask that after nightfall you don't start eat.
Is it too late to work on it, or?
It's a little bit late in the day. We won't necessarily get going tomorrow. It kind of depends on how many guests we have. We need a minimum of 50 people before we start moving.
How much to make that 7 people?
It would be against regulations, unfortunately. It is not up to me. If you really want to try to push it, you're welcome to talk to Captain Magma Blade at the northern side of the table.
Yeah, it's not worth it for me.
I love your beard, miss. It is very pristine.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I have taken 10 minutes throughout our travels to take a look at that blade that I found?
Which blade?
The Yasmorn's brother.
Baden, I'm gonna need you to move. You're blocking the view on shiny tits. Thank you.
Are you talking about the glaive that he had?
The one where, because you said I
didn't
found
notice
2
the
greater healing potions and the psychic blade that
It's his halberd.
that was a halberd.
Yeah, it is it's a halberd of the broken mind. It does an additional 1d4 psychic damage, is what it is. All it does, and you force the other person to make an intelligence saving throw of a DC of 9, and on a failure, they suffer 1 point of exhaustion. And it is
So it wasn't
attunement.
too crazy.
It's pretty strong.
Because I was thinking about giving it to Vaden. Can you use a halberd?
He can. It is a strength-based item, though.
Well, he has a lot of strength.
He is strong for a monk, but you know. Yeah.
I can't use a halberd, can I? Is it a simple weapon?
It's
So
a martial weapon.
It'd be a Vaden thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we could
Vaden or Pavel.
yeah, or Pavel, but he has his whip and he ain't giving that up. So
It is now in your inventory.
the halberd.
Yep.
Captain, how are you today?
I'm doing quite well. How are ye? May I know your name?
The name is Vaden. I'm traveling with my comrades down at the other end of the table.
Aye.
I have passed through here before. I don't know if I've
Oh.
met you though.
I probably was either here or on the other side of the road, depending. We rotate travels every few months. Welcome to the road. We're glad to have you. Make yourselves at home. Please, sometimes there's gambling here. You're welcome to ignore that. Whenever you're ready for bed and your entire party, you will be escorted to your chambers. So just let us know. Let Sir Dwarfington know, and otherwise you have full access to our home.
It is much appreciated. I just have, some questions for you, just general questions.
Aye.
Have you noticed any other drow, maybe packs of drow, passing through this road?
Drow? Yeah, aye. Packs of him. No, that is quite rare to come this far south.
Maybe like 10 to 20 of them at a time.
Let me make a check for him real quick.
I do remember you telling me there was a fucking pack of drow down by the forest.
Way farther south, though. That's like
way
200 miles to the south. I remember seeing it in my records books, but I don't think I was a part of that group
so
of
you
drow.
you would not know what their business is, of course, I would assume.
I do my best to be professional and not ask people's business anyway.
Right, well,
kind of like I haven't asked why you're all heading northwards. It's not my business. I'm just happy to try to keep you safe and keep the casualties to a minimum.
Appreciate it. Well, just one last question before I go and head back to my comrades.
Aye.
Have you seen anything like this, since it is such a, busy road and lots of trading going on? And I show him one of the Dabu statues.
He's a funny little fat man, isn't he?
Yes.
I didn't think I recognize it. No. He's adorable.
How about any obscure shards of glass that people may have been trading?
If you had asked me this and I hadn't been 3 days sooner, I wouldn't have thought much of it, but some construct, some golem asked me about it as well. I haven't seen it, but some construct asked me.
Construct asked you this.
A real woodeny metal construct. Flowers on just magically in her head. She was here with some black construct. She had the feminine voice at least. They didn't stay the night. They paid the fee and then walked out of here without waiting to travel with us.
Right, so they crossed the road by themselves.
I know that is illegal. They just left. They literally paid the 30 gold fee and then left. They traveled west of the fort. And then somebody saw them cut northwards into the sands, though if they cut north into the sands, it's very unlikely they survived.
I wouldn't be so sure if they are who I think they are, but I really appreciate the information.
I
Captain.
know, of course. My information is yours. We're a very transparent organization.
Well, you my comrade Yasmon seems to have some business with you. Good night.
No, Vaden, I was collecting you.
What's going on, Yasmon?
Ignore him. He's our, we caught him talking to trees in the ground earlier. It was a strange sight indeed.
Nothing wrong with being a druid. Aye, Bard?
Nah.
Da! And he points at you all the way across the table.
Yes, did you hear what Captain was saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I overheard something you were talking about. Sound like you and maybe somebody else.
Hey, Vaden, that captain just called you a drow after you left. He said nothing wrong with being a drow.
Yes, I am indeed. Right. Just like there's nothing wrong with being a ginger. So apparently, when you mix gingers and tea, you get offended, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
just
Never mind.
groan.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You know, it's okay, Oswald. We're all friendly here. He's a very nice man. But yes, Alkahest. He said that I believe your brother and your sister had passed through here asking about the shards of glass that you need for Ayun.
I mean, if they're in the Sands of Marrow, it'd be a pain in the ass, but
Shall we maybe go after them through the sands?
do you want to all go after paying?
Well, if we track them down, maybe they found a quicker way, or else I don't understand why they would just pay and leave.
I mean, it's up to the group, really.
Well,
I mean, what are the
let's
odds?
be
They were-
real here. We're the most level-headed, in my opinion, Alkahest, besides Kuzma, but he's going a little wacky lately.
Oh, I can hear you.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
I take offense to that.
I 100% understand you could hear me, Kuzma. But you were just speaking to shrubs, and I didn't think they were responding. But
Queen Latrifa was very nice. Okay. First
Yeah,
of all.
who would ever think of a shrub name like that?
yeah, you know what? You probably have a point, Medicus. I apologize if I offended, but maybe we will see them on the other side then.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trekking through the sands, but you've all paid. I mean, do you guys want the dangerous route or the safer way through?
I
What
mean,
if
we're
your
already
brother-
three days behind them. So if it's really sandy, I doubt we can find where they crossed.
What if they have? Would you have known, Alkahest? Like, would you know? Like a sensor have gone off or something in your head?
He's got that beepy necklace thing.
Yes, like if
I mean,
You
if
know,
they're
you
in proximity and they're in danger, I mean, I can sense if they're dying.
so they are not dead. You would know. You would know this.
I haven't sensed anything yet.
I fucking forgot what's
Yeah.
his name.
Mad.
Mad. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
well, I described the other one as a completely black
Construct.
construct. I didn't say huge construct.
I felt like you were describing Ebony, but maybe
Yeah,
you're
well,
wrong.
if you could hear it from that far away, it sounded more like ebony because Ma'at would have a very particular description in being how large he is.
Yeah,
I
I got
just was
observant. I can
thinking-
read dude's lips, and
Yeah,
passive perception's pretty high.
Then absolutely.
Yeah,
you
I
would
was
know.
just thinking of Maad's armor being black and.
No, yeah,
whatnot, so-
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ebony is sleek black,
Right.
warforged.
Well, that's to be fair. That's who Vaden would have assumed he's
Yeah,
talking
absolutely,
about.
absolutely. But Alkahest being able to read lips for sure, because Captain Magma Blade didn't describe the construct as being extremely large, you would assume ebony.
Alkahest, it seems as though they're on the same sort of mission that you are on, and I guess by proxy we are on. I don't know what their intentions are. Do you believe they are trying to help you?
I mean, I have no idea. If you was trying to get the glass for me, that'd be helpful, but I haven't talked to her since the mountain.
I will need to speak to you soon.
I can arrange a meeting if you stop telling me I'm crazy.
Mendicus, what are you doing at this time?
I'm just sitting here listening to fucking Vaden babble on.
So, as you're doing that, this group of four up here, just a little bit up the table from you, they are all sitting there playing a card game, a 3-on-1 card game. The three on the right playing against the Carl Highbeard, who is... They seem to be playing a game that you would recognize called 21.
Oh,
Hey, Mendicus,
what's up?
you think Aurelius could get in there? You know, rummage through the pockets a little bit.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, yeah. Well,
This
it's
is
not.
real distracting.
It's not a really good idea.
What do you mean?
I mean, never mind. We're in a bad place to steal right now. Yeah, it's more.
Not us, Aurelius.
I just need to applaud the names here, man. I really do.
Thank you.
Gug ugh.
Oh, Gug Ugg. I made up today.
Gug Ugg.
The rest of these are a little bit older.
Garble Nutbeard.
Yeah, Grinwalda, ankle twister.
I was super.
Lod, giant brow.
I was.
I love Deca Braid because he has fucking 10 braids.
Yeah. That was the idea. There's a lot of braids in the beard. Yeah, I was a big fan of Garbled Nutbeard. That was one of my favorite ones.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
I don't know. Bryn Mawr Shiny Tits has got to be the best, though.
That was funny too.
Helga.
I don't know.
These are all great, yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to get in any games, there are a couple different games that I have prepared that they can move in and out of throughout the night. There's a game called 21, one called Spinner, which is kind of like roulette. There's a game called M&M, and then a game called Chord's Gambit.
Hey, does anything here look like the Wheel of Ooh?
I haven't seen it, thankfully. Yasmin, we should go teach Aurelius how to play this 21 game.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I know how to play it. We'll teach them together.
We gotta sit on this side of the table. Excuse me, Grug.
All right. You're welcome to get in. Just be careful. Minimum bet is 5 gold. So we bet big kind of here. So have fun. That's all we ask you to do.
Excuse, do you have a garden or anything here that's not exchanging of metal for more metal?
You're welcome to take. You're asking.
I barely stepped in the door. I'm just asking.
Sir Dwarfington. I am. Yeah, there are plenty of gardens outside and around.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Just be careful. Try not to just shut the door behind you. It's okay. I'll shut it. Don't worry about it. Fucking halflings. Eddie. Well, if you're interested in playing, the rules, I assume everyone knows. For those of you who don't know, it is a dealer versus the players. Each player who bets, you put up your bet, you roll 2d10, and the goal is to get to 21. You can then roll as many d10 as you want. The dealer must hit on a 16 or lower, and a 1 can count as a 1 or an 11. So you put up your gold, tell me what you're gonna bet, and then roll me 2d10, and I will do that right now.
These odds are horrible.
It's blackjack, motherfucker.
No, it's blackjack without like 4 face cards.
Yeah.
True that, but as the get the fuck over it. We'll pay out 1.5 to 1. So if you put up 5 gold, you get back 7.5.
All right, I put up 5 gold. All right, so roll 2d10. Huh?
Yep, and I'll do the same.
You fucking kidding me, Osmore?
Oh,
He somehow mistyped this very easy thing.
And no, he did it perfectly.
2d1 plus 19.
Yeah.
God damn it, Osmore, you're so good at this game.
Sorry, those came out of my sleeve. Let me.
How much are you betting, Osborne?
I will bet. I'll bet 10 gold before I roll.
Okay. Well, yeah, you have to bet it before you roll. I'm not gonna let you bet after you roll.
I bet 5 and I'm staying.
Okay, you're staying with your 19. You rolled a 9 and 10. Nice.
Can I split?
Yes, you
Back in the
can.
ice
You
bars.
can split your 11s or your
All right.
1s.
All right, let's do it.
So you have to split up another 10 gold. So you're down 20 gold now. Go ahead and roll me 2 more d10. We'll go left or right.
Okay.
Just one on one, one on the other. Okay, so you have right now a 16 or a 6 and a 15 or a 5. You're calling whether you want to stay or not.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Or left or right.
Double down.
Are you...
Yeah, no, 2d10 again.
Okay, so you go 1 more for each card?
Exactly.
Okay, go for it. So you now have a
Oh my
17
God.
or a 7, and you bust on the other. No, you don't. because you
Yeah.
could have
14.
Yeah, you have a 14 and a 17 or a 7.
All right, we'll hit again.
Alrighty, go for it. On both, or are you sticking on the 14?
Oh yeah, no, we're hitting
Okay.
both. We're going full.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
You bust on the right, and you have a 19 on the left.
All right, we'll stay.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, Aurelius, we're playing him now.
So he turns over his cards and has a total of 10. That's an 18. He has to stay on an 18. You both win. So you win 15 gold, Yasmorn, after losing. You put up 20.
And I got back 25? No.
You get back 15.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, look at that.
you profit 5 gold in total. That's the best way to say it.
Okay.
Because you get back your 10 plus, yeah. So you profit 5 gold, and Yasmorn, sorry, not Yasmorn, Mendicus, you profit 7.5 gold. Or 7 gold, 5 silver.
Aurelius, take one of these.
He takes money from Lod, Giant Brow, Grinwald, Ankle Twister, and gives some money to Garbled Nutbeard.
God damn it, you guys. Who names you guys? You name yourselves, or your parents name you Garble Nutbeard?
No, when we, some of us are criminals and we arrive here, we pick our names out of a hat. It's unfortunate.
Oh, nice. I mean,
Well, other dwarves, put the names in the hats, and then we have to decide, deal with what we get as punishment.
it could be worse, man. What are you in for?
For me, he looks down the table at Captain Magma Blade, who is like actively paying attention. Triple homicide.
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm done playing cards.
What's that?
It is where you kill 3 people, and you get convicted, and you can just kind of choose to serve your life on the Iron Road. It pays well.
Wait. Wait a second.
Beats me indeed.
Wait. You're supposed to get punished for that?
No. Yeah, see, Yasmorn, he got caught.
What's that?
That means the authorities got him.
Wait, are the authorities after us?
Definitely yes.
Oh, shit.
But don't tell them that.
Alright, Kuzma, what are you doing now that you're back inside?
I just put my token inside so I can see what's going on. I'm not inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I assume you're kind of wondering. There's a whole bunch of they're almost all root vegetables out there, like a lot of potatoes, a lot of carrots, a lot of beets, turnips, stuff like that. Stuff that can survive being this far north and that are very hardy vegetables. You do find, occasional other, you find like a cabbage and a watermelon section, and just general foods in the area. How much did you wander around out there, or did you really not?
I mean, I don't want to have anything to do with being inside there. So
Okay.
if it's not too long to circle the whole thing, I'll circle.
No, not at all, not at all. So as you get to the eastern side of the camp, you actually find a small stable full of skeletons.
Stable.
I will bring you there. I'm gonna bring you there real quick.
Huh?
As you approach the side, you can just hear them going, and they seem to be hitting like an invisible wall that they just keep kind of hitting up against.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about as I'm not touching that. So what as I keep going around?
I mean, you're welcome to make a circle around. It depends on which direction you want to go.
Can I go with Kuzma?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me put you with him real quick.
I have way too many animals and people to be worried about for gambling.
As you guys see this little skeleton farm, there's a little straw man, but thicker than a straw man, wooden man. Targets over here to the right. The northern part of the camp is pretty empty. There's a little farm, right there to the south. A couple barrels, mostly of salt and leftover foods over here. There's a small house, a little hut right there. Door seems to be unlocked if you want to go in. If not, no problem. Otherwise, there's more vegetables to the south. A slightly larger farm as you round this corner. Oops, because I left you behind. Slightly larger farm right over here, and then you find your way back to the front of the house. It's not a fortress. It's not a gigantic area. And there's a small fort over here as well. Like not a fort, but a small house, little structure over here.
Pablo, you good man, but you know, if you want to go and touch the mental, it's fine. I understand. I have a sort of. I just don't like it.
You know how much my animals cost me? I can't do that.
That's fair. You also very kind and spend scroll on me. So, well, I hate this place because I hate the dwarf and the terrible people. We could check out some of these doors here, I guess. We should be quiet.
This seems like the closest one.
Yeah, that door is unlocked. If you guys go in, there are 3 large stables with 3 lizards in them. It is a lot more room than they need. They are comfortable. There are like millworms all around them. They are not fat. They look quite like muscular for how small they are of lizards. Pablo, you find your way into one of the stables. Yeah.
Excuse. Are you treated well here?
Oh yeah, it's dope. We just race. We run occasionally, and then we come back here and eat and fuck. Great.
Sounds like you enjoy yourself, I guess. What do you mean race?
Sometimes they like to bet on who's gonna win between us. Yeah, I'm way faster than those fucks.
Hey, Kuzma, ask if they will help me bet on one of them and have one of them win.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, Pablo. Hey, is one of you willing to throw the race so we may win a lot of shiny metal here from my large friend?
Goop da loop does not lose. What you offering? It says Snuffle on the far left.
What do we give them, Pablo?
They look like they like worms, but I don't have any.
What you want? What you want?
You got any lady lizards?
How about a live raven? I got a live raven.
You got a whole raven for us to eat? Yes.
Well, are you speaking common?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Let's say I'm translating back.
Yeah, I see what you're
translating. A little slow.
Yeah, you know what? Shaman and I, yeah, we'll split a raven. If you got a whole live raven, we'll eat that shit. Obviously, Goop the Loop, he's a little prideful. Can't blame him.
Yeah?
Give him the raven and the Goop the Loop win tomorrow morning.
Well, do I pay them first or after?
Well, I mean, you're not doing anything with that raven. We'll just give it to him.
Okay, here's the raven.
You pull out a very dead raven from like 5 days ago. That has been
not like dead.
It has been shoved into your bag in a tight place.
I completely forgot about that thing.
How much? How about dead raven? It's as pure as it's not as alive.
Yeah, I'll take a dead raven. No, that was Shaman on the far right said he'd take the dead raven. Now,
what do you want, Snuffle?
I mean, I need some good lizard pussy, if we're being real honest.
Alright, I'll be right back, excuse.
Oh my god.
Anyways, Aurelius, sometimes there's some things you're going to have to do, and it's not going to be easy, you know? Anyway, that was a pretty good game of 21, wasn't it?
Are you casting Wild Shape, or are you going to find a lizard?
I'm going to try to find a lizard first.
First? Oh, God.
Plan A, Plan B, okay?
I figure polymorph is a foot.
Okay, so I think Kuzma might be going a little crazy.
Just be ready to strike him if things go too bad. We can just wake him up, later.
Oh, hello, Pavel.
I like the Pablo enter building thing. Kuzma, are you going to make a survival check, or are you casting...
I'm going to start making a survival check and pray to God I can find a...
I don't know if you're going to find plants or animals.
Well, I can't because they would just show up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you have general direction. Yeah, with a 12, they're not hard to find. You guys aren't so far north that they're uncommon. And it's not so late. You actually find one on the northern side of the wall where one is basking in the sunlight, and it is a lady lizard. You find 2 male lizards before you find a lady lizard.
All right, I'm gonna grab her and talk to her. But like,
Oh God!
Listen. Don't. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't have to hurt you. I have
so
big
big.
buff. I have big buff lizards here to take care of you. How you feel about that?
What's his coloration like?
Can you really put the coloration on sexy?
Yes, as a lizard I can.
What color was he?
I don't know, make it up, dog.
Damn.
We're doing this together.
All right, I didn't know. He is just the finest olive skin, much like olive.
Describe his tail to me.
His tail was muscular and thick, like big thick lizard tail. And it looks, he whips it back and forth like nobody knows.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
No one's here to comment on this. This is great.
You're giving him fucking advantage for those 2 descriptions. He was olive like an olive.
This is a lizard. A lizard, mind you. Not a high intelligence. With your 22. Yeah, I'm DTF.
Oh god.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty, and you seem to have a fixed lizard race for a goop de loop to win the next day, as Snuffle gets it on with your lady lizard. What's up, Pavel?
I wanted to get up on the table and ask everybody if they wanted to bet on the lizards.
Lizards only race really during the day when they can be out in the sunlight beforehand, so they have tons of energy. But we're down for Tamari.
Did anybody
What-
else
what?
understand that?
Yeah, I honest to God, I couldn't understand the last bit.
He said
We're down
he's ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, Tamari. I don't know what Scottish accents are. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can't really argue against that. It's your lizard.
Yeah, they are. Be ready. Let us know who you want to bet on. And we'll let them run Tamari tomorrow.
Mari, tomato.
Potato.
Oh, that's what I talk about.
Alright, yeah, let's go and take a 5-minute break there. We'll come back. Hey, folks, DM of All Natural here. If you're interested in sponsoring our podcast, feel free to message us on Instagram at All Natural Roll. That's AU_NATUROLL, All Natural Roll. Or feel free to email us at deitasaudio@gmail.com. That's DEITASAUDIO@gmail.com. Thank you, and let's get back to the game. Alrighty, so past lizard fucking, Pavel came inside, conversated a little bit, back from our break. What are we doing here in this compound, if anything, or you guys can go to bed and wake up the next day?
Pavel came inside was a poor choice of words after lizard fucking.
I don't think it is.
That was the perfect choice of words. I don't know.
I was more worried if Kuzma was going to come inside, or if somebody was going to come inside of Kuzma, a lizard.
Oh
Or
god.
3
now I'm
lizards.
tired.
Kuzma come.
Get that
The start is
post-nut
that poor
clarity.
lizard's going to be.
Yeah, that
Next
lizard.
time you pee, you're gonna pee all over the toilet seat.
That lizard couldn't. That lizard couldn't win the race tomorrow, even if he wanted to. All right, y'all do anything else? Or are you guys good here?
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty, if everyone can make their way outside, Sir Dwarfington will walk you to your rooms. Just follow me. This is you just follow me. We will make our way over here. We ask that you please leave those skeletons alone. They are for experimentation purposes.
Hey, Yasmin, I think I found some friends for you to talk to.
Hey
No?
Kuzma, what if he's taking us to go feed us to the skeletons?
Seems unlikely.
You think so? I mean, I don't see any rooms over here.
Please stand back. And he does like the Hagrid thing where he like touches a couple bricks in a certain order, and the door opens up. You all make your way over here. There are a couple of us that might be staying over here. Your rooms will be any of the rooms that are not locked. Please feel free, otherwise, to make yourselves at home.
What's behind the locked doors?
Oops. Our bedrooms.
You all sleep in here?
Some of us will, and just me and probably Garble, Nutbeard.
You guys sleep in the same room?
No, we did not. That man,
He
Snowers.
killed 3 people.
I know he did. Good for him. Not a bad number, I suppose.
How many? What's your body count,
Oh.
Sir Dwarvington?
Which kind of body count are we talking about?
Well, the murdering kind. I don't
I
care how
didn't.
many.
I didn't murder anyone personally. I was a disgrace to my family, and I came here because of that. Because you can make a good bit of coin being here. So.
Hey, Osmond, I found the shitter. If you need it.
So you found the drinking well, and you're going to point them towards the drinking well.
Yeah, is this for ginger tea or something?
Yes, you can make your own ginger tea in there.
Well, make yourselves at home. I'm gonna go to bed. Good
We're
night.
about to.
Hey, Sir Dwarvington, wait, can I, Aurelius, he gets a little, night terrors. He likes to sleep with burly men. I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
Are you speaking about Yasmorn, or?
No. Good night.
One sex scene per session.
There's another shitter down there, Yasmorn.
Aurelius, this is your bed, I think.
Thanks, Chaz. So, you all find your rooms, go to bed, wake up the next day.
Where you sleep is this weird. Oh, sorry. There we go. All right.
He's on the staircase.
It's safe.
Pablo just hasn't moved yet. So yeah, you all spend the night in this area. Garble and Sir Dwarfington walk you guys back to the other side. If you'd like to take a bet on that race, there are several other families of halflings and a couple like human families and half orcs and other races. A couple a few trident guards that are part of the groups that come in for the day's travel northwards, and they will begin. They say that they're going to take off at noon, so if you guys would like to get off a lizard race, you are welcome to. So is that the plan?
Should we go to the lizard race? That's where I said.
Yeah, just to have the lizard race happen.
Wait, what lizard do we bet on? The one that's no longer sexually frustrated, or the one who is sexually frustrated? You'd think one would have an advantage because he's lighter, but then at the same time, the other one's running angry. So it's a hard bet.
I'll let Paul speak to that.
Paul, what do you think?
The one that said that he was gonna win. They all look the same. I don't know.
God, they're going. I'm like 10% sure it's bets on Goopaloopa.
On who?
The one who sounds like hold on, here we go. Goop put the loop.
I'm concentrating. Shut the fuck up.
All right, a 10% confidence level is not a level that I would take a bet on.
So you said you want to make bets on the lizards. We tend not to do these races too often, but if you want to make a bet, go ahead. I pay out 2-1. So
2-1. Look, that guy over there looks like he just got his dick sucked. Obviously, he's going to win, so it should be more than 2-1.
That's not how Oz works, Kuzma.
He gives you the weirdest look where he says, "How can you tell when a lizard has his dick?" I can't even say this. Fuck. How can you fucking tell when a lizard has his cock sucked?
Oh, I am a druid.
You should see it. He can wild shape into the craziest things. One time, I saw him turn into a lizard that looked just like that.
Have you
Look,
been,
I'm uncomfortable with conversation now. I'm just gonna...
have you been talking to him?
I have not sucked any lizard dick.
That's not what I asked. I asked, have you talked to any of them? Not really sucked.
I talked to all of them.
Alright, did you chat?
What?
Did
No, I didn't do it over this.
Did you cheat?
I didn't know what you mean.
Did you fix the race that's coming ahead of us?
No, I just got one of them fucked and the other one, extra food.
And by the way, if your race is broken, he did you a favor fixing it.
Thank you. Druid, what I'm really asking you is, when you spoke to him, did you guarantee that one would win or two of them would lose?
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
Is niet guaranteed in life. I don't think it's deception.
I do.
Okay.
The race is off. Otherwise, you guys are set to head off the next day. Or, sorry, that afternoon.
Yeah, let's go.
Kuzma, you owe me a new dead raven.
It's fair, Pavel. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at deception.
Okay, so you guys take off at noon. You are able to make it to the second tower by the evening. You all find yourselves at this nice dwarven tower. It's guarded by like approximately 15 to 20 other dwarven guards that your 10 join. There are a couple, like I said, a couple families of halflings, humans. There are orcs and tritons mixed in as well. There just as a couple of different caravans being transported across. If you don't have anything planned, we can keep on moving through to the next day.
Any more time on a project?
Yep, you get another full day mixed in because, like I said, you're just traveling. You're just on the cart, moving from tower to tower as safely as possible.
Say like 16 or?
Yep, we'll call it 16. Let's see how far you guys can make it.
For the first timers going to this place, what is this actually like a desert, like sand dunes sort of thing, or?
So, it's really flat. The sand is piled up on either side of the road to the best of its ability. There are clearly affixed like tire ruts that your carts are following, because most carts are made at a standard width. And if you choose to make a close inspection, you find that this is not like normal sand. There are oftentimes like little chunks in there. If you choose to ask any of the dwarves, they would tell you that the land gets its name, the Sands of Marrow, because it is not actually sand, but instead pieces of bone, much like you would find marrow in the center of bone. These are small hills of bone shards. Thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of corpses that have died here, whose bones have turned to basically sand. Over the the couple thousand years this place has existed, and how many, to just give a sheer quantity of the number of people that have died here.
It's fucking gross.
The carts travel along what is known as the Red Clay Road or the Iron Road to some because it is stained red with blood. There are some spots where it's a little bit less red and a little bit more that slightly off-white of bone. But a lot of it is just kind of permanently stained red from blood. thus the Iron Road, because of how much iron exists in blood and the dwarves' tendency towards metal. There are no like happy stories here. You guys do see skeletons occasionally in the distance. They are often shot quickly with crossbows and brought down before they get close. You never see more than 2 or 3 at a time. But otherwise, you guys are able to make it 2 more pylons over the next day. Not pylons, 2 more towers. You guys are traveling approximately 2 towers a day is the goal, just for safe travels. This next one, they're going to try to, get 2 more in.
I wonder what a necromancer would do here. It's got to be like a wet dream. He's walking around all these dead things. And you think you can resurrect? How many skeletons do you think you can resurrect with one spell?
Who are you directing that at?
I don't imagine there's too many necromancers around these days.
I mean, why not?
I mean, you have to imagine that if your kind of magic in certain parts of the world aren't permitted, necromancy wouldn't be much in other places.
Well, I mean, that one fucking place we just left hated, like sorcerers and shit. And they still exist, I assume.
Yeah, but, you have to be careful with what you know.
Maybe there's just one giant, fucking necromancer overlord controlling this place.
Okay, let's make me a history check at advantage. 'Cause I can't remember if I described this to you at all last session or not, but I'll do it again if I need to.
You said history, right?
Yep, at advantage. So with your 23, you are able to tell us as much as you'd like. You do remember the story of the Wizards of the Coast, the Septis Court that used to be one more. So, long ago, with the Septis Court, they used to have one more a part of their group. When you and Archon used to pore over the books, you were always very frustrated that never one time could you find in a book where the name of the school was not crossed out and the name Home of the Dead was written above it. So, that is what everybody colloquially calls it, is the Home of the Dead, the 8th school of necromancy. The original headmaster of it, his name was Vrazes, Vrazes, Vrazes. He and all of the other headmasters, the original headmasters, found a moment of prosperity in which the Faerun had never been better. They were financially robust. They were well defended. They were expanding into Frita in a way that the schools had never seen before. They were winning battles, and Vrazes wanted to keep this going. So he looked into deeper into a school of magic of necromancy to see if he could make them live longer, to give even the gnomes and elves and whatnot have longer lives, so that they could continue with their success. This terrified the other headmasters, and they decided unanimously, all the other 7 schools, to take him out. Unfortunately, the world knew very, very little of lichdom back then, and thought that they killed him, and in fact just killed the body of Vrazes, though not the soul of Vrazes. So he uses the Sands of Marrow to his advantage. He actually oftentimes makes skeletons and undead monsters and undead beings and fights, and that is who controls every single skeleton in the Sands of Marrow. They're all Vrazes. He has waged many, many wars against Mauer Norden, against Frita, against Faerun, and they unanimously all work together to stop him from ever succeeding. You guys are currently in your longest drought of a undead invasion to date. It has been I can't remember the exact number of years. It's somewhere in my notes. It's somewhere around like 200 and something years without an undead invasion from Vrazes. But yeah, that is what you know of him. And with that 23, what you know of the Sands of Marrow. I don't know how much of that you would want to share.
I don't know, with this group, everyone wants to know something without saying anything. So
So
I'll say much.
would you tell them all of that, or
Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say it.
Damn, that was a really good guess. That was a, God damn. We should have bet on that fucking lizard race. I would have won a ton of money.
So Kuzma, do you enjoy blowing lizards, or is this just like is this since you talked to the bush, or?
I didn't actually blow the lizard, but I would have, but I didn't.
I mean, did it compliment your potato, and you were like, "Hey, man, I mean, when the lizard down."
Hey, Alkahest, can you blow me a bottle?
One more time, just repeat those words.
Can you blow me a bottle?
Are you looking for a vial?
Yeah, like a bottle. Like something I can put a note in, like a message in a bottle.
What kind? I'm not going to read it, but I feel like if I ask questions, you're going to yell.
Yeah, it's none of your goddamn business.
Am I capable of making a bottle? Yes. If you don't want to tell me, I'm kind of reluctant.
Have you never just sent a message in a bottle throughout the sands? Just throw it deep in the sand, knowing that it could end up anywhere?
Yeah, that's the plan. I just want to see what comes back.
I mean, there's somebody you can probably find an empty bottle out here in the desert.
Well, we got to stay on the road. I'm not going to go looking. That's why I was hoping you could just make one.
I mean, it'll definitely take some time.
Well, I mean, we're walking here. We got I'm walking here, We got a couple days left.
Alkahest, right around when he finishes that sentence, you notice your wrists start to beep or glow.
Is there a certain direction, or is it just beeping?
There's no direction to it. You just know that means somebody is hurt. One of your siblings is hurt.
Well, it feels like things are calling us to go into the sand in one direction or another.
Wait, is that bracelet? Is it everywhere or just close? I forgot.
It's close.
Well, the range is really long on it, but it's probably within a good 100-mile radius of you. So
this could be fucking anywhere.
It's pretty far, but it was always just a nice to know kind of thing.
Wait, what's 100 miles from me here? What's the circle? Fucking huge?
That's a long ways. That's a big circle.
Yeah, so so
take that as you will, but that's the 100-mile radius from you. So it is a very large area, but...
Vaden, you heard them say west, right? West?
Yes, they left the fort and went west, and said they just crossed right through the sands by themselves, apparently.
Do you guys want to aim for that W that we don't all see?
I do not see a W, but yeah, we can go towards whatever you're referencing.
In the western kind of direction?
Oh, you mean the W in west?
Yes.
Yes, we'll go for that W if I'm down.
Definitely not the one in Marrow.
I mean, we may run into trouble though.
Are these dwarves gonna let us just fucking leave? If it's illegal to...
Tree! You hear a call come from the early parts of the line.
Wait, what the fuck?
Unknown object to the west.
What direction?
Take
Does
note.
he mean west?
Maybe this is your bottle.
Everybody go make me a perception check.
What's so wrong with wanting a bottle, Alkahest?
No, okay, I'm not doing this, okay? I'm not arguing with you. This isn't happening.
After we kill whatever's coming for us.
We're not going to argue.
So, Yasmarn, you're looking to the east. You see absolutely nothing but open landscape.
I don't see it.
None of you see anything except for Aurelius, who just tugs on your sleeve, Mendicus. And he goes, I think there's like a weird poof ball out there. And
It's probably just a mirage.
No, it's right there. There are like pink leaves on it or something. And as he points out, when he like kind of narrows down where you're looking, you can see this kind of like large tree, maybe like several miles off in the distance.
Whatever you do, do not tell Kuzma.
Okay, man.
Go ahead and tell Yasmar. No, he should probably know.
Chaz, it's over here.
Aurelius, call me Nutbeard.
I really don't want to. No. Nutbeard, the tree's this way, and he kind of points it out to you. And as he does, probably most of you can kind of see him pointing and getting Yasmar's attention as well. But he is pointing at a tree, only a few miles off, probably close to this tree, but ballpark around that tree. It's obviously not a dead tree like that one on the map. But
did I hear tree?
Can I ask one of the dwarfs, like, have you seen that shit before?
No, we're marking it down as a weird thing that we saw. It's what we do. We report, and then others will come out to investigate.
You want the heads out? Kuzma, you probably want to say yes, so we voting.
What if we go investigate for you right now?
I'll go ahead and say you can ask that to Magma Blade. If you go out into the Sands of Marrow and investigate it and report back accurately what it is, we'll knock off, say 150 gold of your payment.
I say it's maybe easier just to knock off all of it. No, it's only 15 more gold.
We'll knock off.
We'll
knock off all of it if we get to the other side safely with you.
Are you gonna wait for us if we go look?
No. We will be at this tower at nightfall, and he points it to you on a map where they'll spend the night at. You go to that, you make it to the fort. We'll give you the gold back. We will not wait. We will not stop this train for anything.
Agreed. Will you look after our? Well, I guess I don't know if we're taking our elephant and cart into the sands, but if we're not, will you look after our elephant?
We will hold it at Fort Bone Shard if we have to. For you, we hold it for 1 month and then we sell it.
Pavel, are you okay with this?
Yeah, I guess so.
We cannot risk the elephant dying in the sands.
Alright, if you all allow the elephant, horse, and cart to continue northwards, are you guys taking Aurelius with you or leaving him with the dwarves? Up to you guys.
I feel comforted by his presence.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust Aurelius alone. Come here, Aurelius.
Alright. Yes, chat. Yes, Nutbeard.
Aurelius, I feel uneasy here. Why don't you take this and I'm gonna give him some leather armor.
Oh. Is it magical?
Nope.
It does not fit him.
Well, we're about the same height.
No, he is like 2 feet tall.
I'm like 3 feet tall. You tell me that doesn't fit?
Okay, it's dangling a little bit. He pins it back, I guess. He's still young. Maybe in a year it'll fit him.
I'm sure Alkahest can help you grow into the or mint. Fuck.
Hey, you want some buttons on that thing?
Yes, please.
All right, man. We'll start sewing buttons once we get done with whatever this pink tree is.
Okay. All right, and you all head off into the sands. So the immediate thing that kind of hits you is the knowing that this is all bones. The disgusting crunching that happens underneath your feet.
You guys take your shoes off and you get a nice foot massage as you walk.
I hope you get a boner in your foot, Vaden.
My feet are very coarse, coming from the Underdark, walking on stones and brick all the time. It's almost like you cannot puncture my feet. It's almost tickling my feet.
So,
I don't know if you guys ever see me smell things, but I fucking love the smell of bone.
Is Alkahest getting a hard on?
Oh, you heard the vibrating.
yeah, I did the brrr thing earlier. You all begin running, or at least jogging off into the sands towards the tree.
Thank God I got this new Achilles. This is beautiful.
You guys are still going slow enough that Kuzma with the 25 feet of movement and Aurelius with the 25 feet of movement can keep up. 25 movement speed can keep up with you guys. You all eventually find that you are only seeing like the top third of the tree, and you all find yourselves looking down into this small little ravine. There are a few larger skeletal bones around. You also find that there are several Tebyek bodies laying splattered about on the ground. You see a large pink canopied tree in the center, giving off a small glowing light. Alkahest, immediately this hits you as one of the defense mechanisms that you has. That she has like this tree that she can kind of cocoon herself in for protection. You see several Tebyek kind of like walking around her, walking around this tree, waiting, prowling. You see immediately 3 of these Tebyek hunters looking about. You, like I said, probably see 8 or 10 good corpses of these things, including several of the larger defender bodies, as well as basically every Tebyek that is upside down is dead. It's kind of how I'm differentiating them. And terrifyingly, in the dead center, you do see this swirling magical aura around a cracked open egg. The first Tebyek egg that you have seen that is not shut. Closed.
Are we rolling initiative?
I think that would probably be the best, and then we can kind of go, and we will just start an initiative when it matters.
No active combat.
Yeah, I was still talking.
Okay, so everyone, I think I need to say this, but destroy all things that need 3.
Yeah, I think this egg is okay to kill.
I'll +5 my initiative.
Okay.
+5 my initiative.
Nah, dog. My little sisters are being fought by bugs. This is Big Brother business.
Alrighty, battle music is rocking and a rolling. Top of the order. Alkahest. Looking down upon this scene, it's about a 20-foot drop from where you are.
So
but like I said, combat has not started yet. Actually, so you all can start right now. You obviously see these Tebyek hunters. They do not see you, as they are very, very hyper-focused on this tree. So if you guys would like to plan or talk about anything, you're welcome to.
Would this be a surprise attack if we hit or no?
Maybe we'll give away our position.
Yeah, I will give only you a surprise round if you'd like.
Is this so the map looks very magical? Are we still on the material plane?
Yeah, you're just in the Sands of Marrow.
Okay.
There's just a swirling happening around this cracked open egg.
Strange weather.
Can I metagame a question?
It's not that weathery out. It's pretty clear skies right now. What's up, Mendicus?
Well, I see a Tebyek defender in there, but I don't see one that's right side up. Am I just missing him, or one of these fuckers gonna roll over?
You may just not see one.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, the ones that are upside down are dead. They're splattered with their green guts. They look well and thoroughly like there are plant growths coming out of some of them. There are just like slash marks that you cannot imagine the like how many times that they were slashed by somebody to have died.
Right, I just want to make sure I wasn't seeing one.
Yep.
Or missing one.
Hey, absolutely. Best to check. What are we doing, Alkahest?
1 sec. I got too many papers. I mean, my plan is to kill the bugs. What about you, Kuzma? What are you thinking?
Oh, we definitely kill bug.
Anybody want to do anything intelligent? I'm just gonna rush and then try to save my sisters.
No, I think that's the intelligent play.
Yeah, what does that word even mean?
That's fair. I'm going to just attack. All right, follow my lead. We good?
Nah.
All right. Surprise attack, you said?
Yep, you're the only. You're going to be the only one that gets one, but yes. And
rain down fiery hell on them like a blitzkrieg.
27 is going to hit, and you all can position yourself along this ridge line wherever you'd like. However, that's going to benefit your character the most. 23 points of damage as you just light this firebolt coming from your mouth, not in a like throwy uppy way, but in a very forceful like fire breath sort of way. In how you've had your fire breath potion, you breathe out this angry breath of fire onto this Tebiek hunter. Bonus action.
Gentlemen, divide and conquer, separate. Do not get breathed on by this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a pearl.
Go for it.
16?
Let's see. Yeah, that will miss as the 16. It kind of just her Pearl's forceful fluttering of her wings just kind of like scatters around the thickened armor of this Tebiek hunter. Done?
That's all I got.
Okay. Next up, Pavel.
I'm going to try to attack the same one.
Alrighty, go for it. So as you jump down, landing, 3-point landing, roll up, Chromatic Persuader in your hands. I need you to make me a strength saving throw before you do. Hell yeah. So out of nowhere, Pavel, your Chromatic Persuader sprouts a second limb. Roll me a d4 real quick. You have a black tail that comes out of your Chromatic Persuader already. It sprouts a bright blue tail on top of his black tail that kind of shoots out of the side. Alrighty, Pablo, you should be good. So as you jump down, roll, turn up, as you pull your whip out, your Chromatic Persuader doesn't have just one tail. The black tail at the end of the handle that it normally does, it grows and sprouts a second one as you whip forth. Go for it. A 22 will hit. 25 points of damage as you whip, kind of like lashing, grabbing onto one of his legs, and as you yank back, you rip, tearing a little bit of acid and sparks of lightning coming out of your whip tail now. Second attack.
Destroy, Pavel.
I believe 29 is going to hit as well. Very nice. 11 points of damage as you just kind of like wait for a moment. You wait for it to like kind of rear back and go, ah! As it gives off this like weird sound. You whip, slashing across its face. Done?
I want to punch it.
Run up and kick it then.
Well, I'm going to punch it from 10 feet away.
That works because you do have the long arms of a bugbear.
I get an advantage with that or no?
You do, because you are a recklessing. 20 is going to hit. Nice. As you run up, you grab its jaw, pull it down, and sock it in the face as hard as you possibly can. And that is max damage for you. Nice. Beautiful. That was a good chunk of damage. Done?
Yes.
Next up is Vaden. Edge of the cliff line. You see Pavel jump down, whip, whip. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move to this guy.
Go for it.
I'm gonna try my new halberd.
Okay. Yeah. You
See if
should
it
have
works
it.
correct.
Oh, the
Yes.
first one.
Only a +3 to hit, but a nat 20 is going to hit. Go for it. Roll that damage. It does succeed on the saving throw. So yeah, as you come down, running across the floor towards this creature, you pull out your halberd, slash across it. Okay, go ahead. Second attack's going to miss with a 9.
Alright. Unarmed strike against this fucker.
All right, as you turn, sock it. 26 is going to hit as you just kind of crack it in its lower jaw. 9 points of damage, beautiful.
I am done.
Alrighty, next up is Yasmorn.
Aurelius, look, you stay up here. You don't go down there at all, okay? You got that?
Yes, Nutbeard.
Now watch this. And I will cast Enemies Abound on the very far back hunter.
On
So
the far right one? Oh, no, on the back one. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It fails with a 2.
As I play a little tune that only he and Aurelius can hear. But Aurelius doesn't go crazy. I think this is what made Kuzma and Mendicus lose it. And then I will bonus action. I'll turn around and continue the song for Kuzma. Is this what makes you feel the need to talk to trees? The music that they play?
I feel inspired.
I'm trying to envision this song of trees, but I can't. Yasmorn, you're gonna need to play it for me.
Look, Mendicus, if I were to play this for you, you'd start yelling at the ground like Kuzma was not that long ago. I normally only use it on enemies, but you know I gotta test something out on Kuzma. We've already lost him.
Alrighty. As you cast Enemies Abound, this creature now no longer encircling the tree, but instead focusing on the 4 targets within its range, the 2 Tebieks near it, and Vaden and Pavel. Not sure who to attack next, and you inspire, you said Mendicus?
No, I wish. I never get inspired.
Okay, you inspired Kuzma. You jokingly said you were inspired. Okay. Within the tree, you hear you call out. Specifically calling out to you, Alkahest. Do you have ways to heal us?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll drop the tree in about 6 seconds.
You don't have to drop it just yet.
We're not too bad off. Ebony and I are in here. We'll drop it soon. Alright, Kuzma, you're up.
Was that said to everyone or just Alkahest?
Just Alkahest.
Alkahest, I'm trying to go. I try to go straight into the tree. What do you think?
Trying to do what?
I'm going to try to go into the tree. What do you think?
I mean, if she knows you, you might be able to. I don't. It's a defense mechanism.
Do you know anything else?
I mean, Melora loves you, so maybe it won't hurt. Good luck.
Well, why she be in tree? It's just taking so long.
I mean, good luck. Good luck. That's all I got.
Hello, knock knock.
Yo, bug, Kuzma. Yo, bug.
You run down there. Your hand passes through the bark.
Oh, I can go straight in.
Yep, you can.
Oh, hello, you.
Of course you can.
I do.
Yeah, he can. You see... Oh, I had you visible that whole time. You see this... Obviously, you see you, who is in there. You know, probably better looking than my put-together image looks like. You've met her before. And you also see this looking person. A fully armored, head-to-toe black obsidian dark armor who does not respond as you enter. Kuzma.
Well, what you need to?
We're both a little hurt in here. Can you do anything to top us off? I'll drop the tree and help you guys out there.
Nah, I got you.
Alright.
I'm a nature spirit totem.
Remind me and then do it.
That is the Everrose tree totem. Basically all healing around us is enhanced.
Okay.
And I wasn't quite close enough, so I had to action dash to get in there. So that's my bonus action. So I'm done.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, next up are the hunters. We will go here. This guy's gonna roll a d4 or whoa, 1d8. See who he attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He attacks his Tebiek buddy. Alright, I'll do him first. Attack with a 23 to hit him. 20 points of damage as he slashes into his own friend. A 24 to hit as he does 11 points of damage, and he's going to bite his own friend. 25 to hit. All 3 hits as he just digs into the back of this guy.
Fine.
He does a good chunk of damage to his own friend as he claws and kind of bites into his back creature. So this guy is actually going to attack the other one back with 1 attack as kind of like a wary movement, which is going to hit and do 14 points of damage. Nice.
World Star!
If only my brother were here to record this.
Then with the rest of his attacks, he is going to attack you, Pavel, with his claw, second claw, and then bite attack. A 13 to hit. Oh, he has advantage. 29 to hit as he does 4 points of damage to you, Pavel. Okay, and then he is going to attempt to bite you with his last attack. 20 to hit will hit. Let me make sure he doesn't crit here. 29.
Do I need to take the
Yeah,
4 damage?
the 4, please. And then you only take 2 points of damage on that first one, and then 5 points of damage on the last one. I got you. You don't have to take it away from yourself. So this creature, as he turns around, slashes his own buddy who attacked him. He turns back towards you, cuts into you, and then chomps into you. But you fought these creatures before. You kind of like flex your muscle into his bite and are able to kind of keep his not so sharp teeth out of your skin entirely. Next up is technically Aurelius, but he's kind of backing off and staying there, unless you want him to do anything. Okay. Otherwise, Mendicus, you're up. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, we'll fucking pick off the one that's been getting his ass beat.
Go for it.
Great.
Good start. Nothing bad will happen. You're good.
Yeah, well, this is a shit day for me, boys.
Hey.
That's my turn done.
Not every day can be a winner. Alrighty, top of the order is going to be Alkahest.
Old classic.
Nice. 24 is going to hit. 24 points of damage. Beautiful. Go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw real quick. Okay, go ahead. Bonus action.
Okay. What?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Nothing.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. You rolled high enough. Don't worry about it.
Give me 1 second.
Be afraid. No.
Give me a second. You got me concerned now. I'm looking at sheets of paper now.
Nothing you need to check on. Being honest.
Okay. I don't want any trouble.
I get you.
No, you do want trouble.
With a capital T.
With a hard lowercase t. 29 will hit from your bird as the gust of wind gushes through this dude, doing 7 points of damage. Done?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Pablo, you're up. Tebiak Hunter in your face.
Going to continue attacking him.
Go ahead. 30's going to hit. 18 points of damage. Second attack. 24 is going to hit. That is enough to kill this creature as you whip, pulling it down to the ground with the first strike. The second strike, instead of deciding to latch onto it, you kind of wrap it around its neck and yank its head off, and it tumbles, scattering to the ground dead. First of these Tebiak hunters dead.
And then I want to punch the next nearest one.
Go for it. This is going to break the enemies abound on it, but go for it. You wouldn't necessarily know that. So.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't know that.
Unarmed strike to kick this motherfucker.
Nice.
Beautiful. Nat 20, 15 points of damage to kick this dude in his imaginary gonads, in his alien gonads. Done?
Done.
Alrighty, Vaden, you're up.
I'm gonna go right back at this one.
Keep going then. I made your halberd slightly better by making you proficient in it, because as a monk now you can be proficient in weapons that you choose to be.
What is better as in how?
You have an additional +3 to hit.
Just okay.
Or +4 to hit. Doesn't help with that ones, but it's the way it goes.
Wow.
You miss badly, according to Foundry.
Yeah.
Second
I've
attack?
been there multiple times today.
Anything bad happen?
No, there's nothing that really could. You cut down the tree. No, you're not close enough to the tree.
Alright,
So,
fair.
yeah. 17 is just going to miss. Bonus action.
Fuck, man. Yeah, alright. Let's do it.
13's gonna miss.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm using Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
Man, just mad.
Yeah, I'm mad that I can't hit him.
This is this fucking fury of blows right here.
Our monk is raging.
Can I use my extract aspect?
They are not resistant to or immune to anything. They're just good to go.
Ready to get fucked by everything, okay.
Yep.
I am done.
Nice. Next up, Yasmorn.
Do I notice any metal on the humanoid?
On what humanoid?
You?
She is hidden within a tree. When they come out, you will not have any metal on her, though she looks like it in her picture. Ebony has a shitload of metal on her.
Can I see? And I cannot see Ebony?
Not yet.
Or, okay.
You do know that they're in there, though.
Then I'm going to use suggestion, and then I'm going to go back to my same guy who had my back before and send him barreling into the tree at full speed.
So you were telling him just as hard as he can run into the tree.
Yeah. Kuzma, run! And then I'll inspire Mendicus. Mendicus, watch this. This is about to be sick as hell.
Well, sir.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading the spell. If the suggested activity can become... let's see, where's it at? Where was I reading? Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do something other obviously harmful act as the spell.
I guess ram the tree in the sense that, like, shake it.
Or try to knock it over?
Yeah.
Or bite it.
Yeah, try to take the tree down.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty. Done? Who are you inspiring?
Mendicus.
Okay. So yeah, you suggest to this Tebyek creature to take down the tree. You inspire Mendicus. On Ebony's turn, she will run out of the tree at this Tebyek to join in the attacks. She will make her 4 attacks.
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
18 will hit. 16 points of damage. 26 to hit. 19 to hit. 14 points of damage. 20 to hit. And 20 points of damage. Alrighty. So as she runs out from behind this tree, she runs up to this Tebyek, pulls out her long sword, both hands on it, or one hand with a shield, the other hand holding a long sword. She slashes across his leg, slashes across its beak, and stabs into it. She does not kill it, but she does a good chunk of damage to it. You is up. She is going to come out and target the creature that you are targeting, Vade, and she's going to cast Sapping Sting on it. She will miss with a 16, so she's going to bonus action heal you, and next up is...
She gains +9 to the healing.
Okay. You all now see this creature over here beginning to make its way over to you all. One of these Tebyek defenders. So +9 to the healing, you said?
Yep.
Alrighty. Next up, Kuzma. You're up.
I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom.
Which you should have in your character sheet now. 'Cause
I do. Oh, it didn't. Interesting.
It's a complicated spell if I remember correctly. So
Yeah, there's a 10-foot radius, so it's on the Ebony and the Tebiak. The Tebiak needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
is that a good spot for it?
Yep, sure.
Okay. You said what kind of saving?
Constitution saving throw. None of this happened automatically. I was surprised.
22.
22.
Yep.
Okay, I think it passed. It takes half of this damage then.
Okay. So that's 1 damage. Any damage is good damage.
And Ebony can roll one of her unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to that roll.
Nice.
Equal to the roll plus my spell casting ability modifier.
So that's +5.
And then +9 because she's in the thing.
So she gains 27 HP back.
Oh, Jesus Christ, okay.
Ow.
And then I will... Bonus action, healing word, you.
Thank you.
Malora with you.
Malora's with us both.
And don't forget to +9.
Yep, I won't.
That's all I got.
So as you kind of like step out of the tree, reaching up, casting Wither and Bloom, attacking this Tebiak hunter, healing, allowing Ebony to heal herself through the vines that you extend to her that shoot up through the bones and into her feet very subtly, like almost like spirit Feyan vines that heal her. You step back around the tree, reach out and say Melora be with you to you and heal her for 14 HP. The hunters are up now. The hunters take their turn.
And be honest, Kuzma, it doesn't feel like Melora's here. She's off on vacation in Tahiti or something.
Continue attacking you, Pavel. 29 to hit you for 18 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
21 to hit for 12 points of damage, and then a bite attack on you for 14 points of damage, and you are grappled into its mouth. You're not restrained, so you have no like disadvantage or anything, but you are just kind of like trapped in its mouth as it kind of has you by the hip inside of its large maw. That one is done. This one is going to attack you, Vaden, for all 3 attacks.
Right.
20 to hit. That hits.
20 does hit.
Okay. As it bites into you, does 21 points, or as it claws attacks into you, it does 21 points of damage. Is then going.
Yeah, it's probably from my darkness when I cast
Yeah,
darkness.
a while ago. Yeah. 20 to hit you again for only 3 points of damage, and then it's going to attempt to bite you. And the 13 is going to miss as it lunges out towards you. After that second slash attack, you kind of take like a weird like side step, and then as it kind of comes in at you, it has to reach a little bit farther that you're able to kind of parry out of the way and push its maw towards the ground. Mendicus, you're up. Assuming Aurelius isn't doing anything.
Yeah, no.
Alrighty, go for it.
Alright, then we'll Eldritch Blast one that's starting to hurt bait.
Go for it. 25 is going to hit, 7 points of damage. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, and that's
That should be an additional 2 points of damage.
alright, yeah, sit.
Yeah, so as sitting on your high ground, you just launch these 2 Eldritch Blast out. They both crack into this Tebia, kind of distracting it. It turns its attention slightly towards you, though not completely turned away from Vaden. Back at the top of your order with Alkahest. I think we're going to call the session there.
Gotcha.
This battle could go on for a while.
I didn't realize it was 10.
Yep, it's already 10 o'clock. But yeah, so you guys see this Tebiak making its way towards you. Real quick, let's go ahead and make a perception check from everyone that would like to, that is paying attention.
Righty.
I'm ready for the Brain Queen. Bring on the Brain Queen.
Oh, yeah.
The Brain Queen.
Alrighty. Alkahest, you see another Tebyak hunter on this high ground over here, as well as Kuzma. Kuzma, you see crawling along this rock very subtly, this brain-like creature.
That's the brain queen.
That is what it looks like. It is basically a massive brain atop the Tebyak hunter body. And yeah, it looks really well photoshopped, like professionally done.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Most likely. I don't know who did that online, but that's great.
What is the thing on its head?
It's a brain,
No, on the brain.
like the blue.
It's like a
port.
horseshoe.
That's blue brain.
Oh no, that's just kind of there.
Extra brain.
It's an elder brain that had tentacles coming off of it, and I just I just edited that off. So I just edited it off the tentacles. But yeah, you see that crawling along the rocks, trying to be very quiet and subtle, sneaking towards you all. And I will remind you all of that next session. But that is where we're going to end with Alkahest picking up next turn. You guys have Ebony and you in the fight with you guys. Beautiful.
Nice.
Fucking beautiful.
That's where we're going to wrap up the session tonight. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. Search All Natural Roll. Drop a comment, leave a like. Tell us what you do and don't like. And we will see you for the next episode.